This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute professional medical advice. Please consult with your doctor or a qualified healthcare specialist before starting any new vitamins or supplements mentioned in this video. Use of this information is at your own risk. That innocent pins and needles feeling? It is actually the sound of your nerves dying. Keep ignoring it, and you are booking a one-way ticket to a wheelchair. Your nerves are starving for one specific fuel, and once they shut down, they never turn back on. Don't let a simple vitamin deficiency cripple you. Ignore that slight tingle in your toes, and you might be walking your last steps without help. It isn't just old age or the weather changing. It is the sound of your nerves slowly suffocating. Most seniors miss these silent warning signs until the damage is permanent and irreversible. You might think it is just a little numbness, perhaps a bit of pins and needles that comes and goes, but inside your body, a critical connection is being severed. Your nerves are starving for one specific fuel source, and once they shut down completely, they never turn back on. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing you cannot feel the floor beneath your feet. Imagine stepping on a sharp object and not knowing it until you see the infection spreading. That is the future you are choosing by ignoring your tingling feet today. It is not just pain, it is the slow creep of paralysis. Don't let this silent destroyer claim your legs. Welcome to ElderFit Nutrition. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. On this channel, we are dedicated to uncovering the hidden health truths that can redefine your golden years, helping you navigate these challenges with information you can trust. Before we reveal the specific nutrient that can halt this decay, I need you to understand why this is happening. You have likely been told that nerve pain is just a part of getting older, or perhaps your doctor immediately assumed it was related to blood sugar issues. While those are factors, there is a much more common, yet frequently overlooked culprit. There is a specific B vitamin that most seniors are critically missing, and standard blood tests often do not catch this deficiency until it is too late. Your uncomfortable feet could be suffering for no good reason other than a simple lack of fuel. If you want to stay ahead of these silent health threats and protect your independence, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. We release new, life-saving health strategies every week, and I do not want you to miss information that could help improve how you feel day to day. Your support motivates us to keep digging deep for these answers. Now let's get back to the mystery of your nerves. Think of your nervous system like the electrical wiring in your home. For the lights to turn on, for the signals to travel from the switch to the bulb, you need a steady flow of electricity. In your body, that electricity, that energy, comes from a very specific B vitamin. When you are deficient, the protective coating around your nerves begins to fray and break down, much like a wire with stripped insulation. This causes the signals to misfire, leading to that burning, tingling, or stabbing sensation you feel at night. But here's the catch, and this is where it gets dangerous. If you rush out and buy just any form of this vitamin, you could make yourself miserable. There is a specific form you need and a specific form you must avoid at all costs. Pick the wrong one, and you will experience a reaction so intense you might think you are having a medical emergency. We are going to show you exactly which one works to restore that protective shield and bring your nerves back to life. Before we dive into the solution, I want you to pause and reflect on what your body is trying to tell you right now. Quiz question. Based on what we just discussed, what is the tingling sensation in your feet actually signaling? A. It is just a normal sign of aging that everyone gets. B. It is a warning sign that your nerves are starving for energy and protection. Please type A or B in the comments below. I want to see how many of you are ready to take control of your nerve health. Let's find the answer together. To understand why your feet are suffering, we must look deep inside the microscopic machinery of your cells. You see, the tingling and numbness you feel are not random events. They are a cry for help from a system that is critically low on power. Your nerves are the communication highways of your body, sending rapid-fire signals from your brain all the way down to your toes and back again. To do this, they require a tremendous amount of energy. This is where vitamin B3, specifically in the form of niacinamide, becomes absolutely vital. It acts as the primary fuel source for your nerve cells. When you ingest it, your body converts it into a coenzyme essential for generating energy. Without this specific fuel, your nerves are like a vehicle trying to run on an empty tank. They begin to sputter, fail, and eventually stop transmitting signals altogether. But the role of niacinamide goes beyond just energy. It is also the master builder of the protective sheath that surrounds your nerves. Imagine an electrical wire in your house. It is wrapped in a rubber coating to ensure the electricity flows smoothly and safely to the light bulb. Your nerves have a similar coating called myelin. This protective layer ensures that the signals from your brain reach your feet clearly and without interference. When you are deficient in B3, your body no longer has the resources to maintain this insulation. The protective layer begins to crack and degrade, exposing the raw nerve underneath. This exposure is exactly what causes those sharp shooting pains, the burning sensation, and the relentless tingling. Your nerves are essentially short-circuiting because their insulation has worn away. You might be wondering, if this vitamin is so important, why is it suddenly a problem now that you are over 60? Why didn't you feel this in your 30s or 40s? The answer lies in how your body changes with age. It is not that you are suddenly eating worse. It is that your internal processing plant has slowed down. As we age, our stomachs produce significantly less acid. This acid is crucial for breaking down food and extracting nutrients. You could be eating the healthiest diet in the world, but if your digestive system is no longer efficient at pulling the vitamins out of that food, your cells remain starving. We are not just what we eat, we are what we absorb. And unfortunately, absorption becomes a major hurdle in our senior years. Furthermore, the very medications that keep us alive can often act as silent thieves. Many prescriptions common among seniors interfere with how the body utilizes B vitamins or deplete them entirely, creating a deficit that diet alone cannot fix. On top of that, your body is fighting a harder battle now than it did 20 years ago. We face something called oxidative stress, which is essentially the biological wear and tear of living, similar to rust forming on a car. This rusting process accelerates as we age, damaging nerve cells. Your body needs even more B3 to combat this stress and repair the damage, yet it is receiving less due to poor absorption. It is a perfect storm, a higher demand for repair fuel coupled with a decreasing supply. This creates a gap, and right in that gap is where your nerve health begins to collapse, leading to the discomfort that keeps you awake at night. Understanding this mechanism is the first step to fixing it, but simply knowing you need B3 is not enough. You must know exactly which key unlocks the door to recovery. This is the moment where good intentions often go terribly wrong. Motivated by the desire to heal your feet, you might rush to the pharmacy or search online for vitamin B3, thinking that any bottle will do. But this is a critical mistake that could leave you in more distress than you are in right now. You see, the world of supplements is tricky, and vitamin B3 comes in two primary forms that look similar on the label, but behave wildly differently inside your body. If you pick the wrong one, you are walking into a trap known as the niacin flush. And for someone over 60, this experience can be nothing short of terrifying. Imagine swallowing a pill, and 20 minutes later, your face, neck, and chest turn a violent shade of red. Your skin starts to burn and itch intensely, as if you have been sunburnt from the inside out. You might feel a sudden rush of heat, and your heart might start pounding against your chest. For a younger person, this is a temporary annoyance. But for us, with our valid concerns about blood pressure and heart health, this sensation mimics a medical emergency. I have heard from countless seniors who thought they were having an allergic reaction or even a stroke, simply because they took the common form called niacin, or nicotinic acid. This form causes your tiny blood vessels to dilate rapidly. While it is not usually physically dangerous, it is physically unbearable. The tragedy here is that the fear of this reaction causes people to stop taking the vitamin entirely. You stop the treatment because it makes you feel sick, and as a result, your nerves continue to starve and the tingling in your feet gets worse. You are forced to choose between burning skin or burning feet, and that is a choice you should never have to make. This is why you must arm yourself with the correct information and look for the game changer. Niacinamide, sometimes listed as nicotinamide. Niacinamide is the no-flush version of vitamin B3. It is chemically structured to bypass that violent dilation of blood vessels. It provides all the potent nerve-repairing benefits we discussed, building that protective insulation, fueling your cells, and calming the inflammation. But it does so silently and gently. It does not force your capillaries to burst open. Instead, it goes straight to work on the cellular level, where the damage is deep inside your nerve endings. Niacinamide is the compassionate choice for an aging body. It respects your need for comfort while doing the heavy lifting of repair. So, the next time you are holding a bottle of supplements, do not just look at the big letters on the front. Turn that bottle around and read the fine print on the back. If it simply says niacin, put it back on the shelf. You are looking specifically for the word niacinamide. This small difference in spelling is the difference between a terrifying afternoon of burning skin and a peaceful, consistent path toward finally healing your feet. Now that you have the correct tool in your hands, the gentle and effective niacinamide, the question becomes, how do you use it to actually see results? This is not about taking a handful of pills and hoping for the best. To truly repair the microscopic damage in your nerves, you need a strategy that respects how your body heals. The scientific consensus suggests a specific range for nerve support, typically between 500 to 1,000 milligrams per day. However, I urge you not to jump straight to the highest dose. Your body is a finely tuned instrument that needs time to adjust to new inputs. Start slowly with 500 milligrams daily. You can even split this, taking half in the morning and half in the evening, to keep a steady supply of this vital nutrient circulating in your blood all day long. Patience is your most important ally in this process. Unlike a painkiller that masks symptoms in 20 minutes, vitamin B3 is doing structural work. It is rebuilding the physical architecture of your nerve cells, layer by layer. This construction project takes time. You might not feel a dramatic difference in the first week, and that is completely normal. Most people begin to notice a shift, a reduction in the sharpness of the pain, a quieting of the tingling, somewhere between 4 to 12 weeks. Do not give up at week 3 thinking it has failed. Healing is happening beneath the surface, silent but steady. However, we must approach this with wisdom and caution. Your health history is unique, and adding any supplement requires a conversation with your doctor, especially at our stage of life. This is non-negotiable if you are managing other conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or if you are on blood thinners. Your doctor needs to know what you are taking to ensure everything works in harmony. They can help monitor your progress and make sure that your liver enzymes and blood sugar levels stay in a healthy range while you supplement. Think of niacinamide as a powerful partner in your health, but your doctor is the captain of the ship. By combining this specific targeted nutrient with professional medical oversight, you are creating the safest, most effective path to getting back on your feet and reclaiming the comfort you deserve. While supplements are a powerful tool to bridge the gap, they should never be your only line of defense. The true foundation of healing comes from the choices you make every single day at your dining table. Nature has provided us with potent sources of vitamin B3 packaged perfectly in whole foods. To supercharge your recovery, look to lean proteins like chicken breast, turkey, and fish, such as tuna and salmon. For those who enjoy more variety, mushrooms, green peas, and peanuts are wonderful plant-based options that pack a surprising nutritional punch. And if your palate allows, beef liver remains one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet for nerve support. Incorporating these foods isn't just about vitamins. It's about giving your body the complete spectrum of minerals and proteins it needs to rebuild itself. But beyond what you eat, you must also look at how you live. Your feet need more than just internal fuel. They need external care. The simple act of choosing the right shoes can prevent unnecessary compression on already sensitive nerves. Ensure your footwear is supportive and roomy, never tight or pinching. Movement, too, is medicine. Gentle, Daily walks of just 15 to 20 minutes act like a pump, encouraging blood flow to travel all the way down to your toes, delivering those vital nutrients exactly where they are needed most. Conversely, we must be honest about the habits that hold us back. Smoking and excessive alcohol are like pouring sand into the gears of your recovery. They constrict blood vessels and directly damage nerve tissue, undoing all the good work you are trying to achieve. And please, be mindful of temperature. With reduced sensation, your feet are vulnerable to burns from hot water or heating pads you can't quite feel. Check the water with your hand first. By combining the right form of supplementation with a nutrient-rich diet and protective lifestyle choices, you are not just treating a symptom. You are honoring your body and fighting for your independence. You deserve to walk through your golden years with confidence, not pain. We have covered a tremendous amount of ground today, journeying from the terrifying reality of ignored nerve damage to the specific, actionable solution that is within your reach. You now understand that the tingling, burning, and numbness in your feet are not merely the inevitable consequences of another birthday. They are biological signals, urgent messages from a body that is running low on essential fuel. You have learned that the difference between healing and suffering can come down to a single word on a supplement bottle: niacinamide. By choosing this gentle, effective form of vitamin B3, you are choosing to repair the insulation around your nerves without subjecting yourself to unnecessary discomfort. But more than just the science, I want you to take away a feeling of hope and agency. Too often, when we cross the threshold of 60, we are told to lower our expectations. We are told that aches, pains, and loss of mobility are just part of the package. Today, you have the knowledge to challenge that narrative. You do not have to accept pain as your new normal. You do not have to watch your world shrink because your feet can no longer carry you where you want to go. Whether it is walking through the park with your grandchildren, standing comfortably to cook your favorite meal, or simply sleeping through the night without being woken by sharp pains, these are not luxuries. They are the standard of living you deserve. Taking control of your health requires courage. It requires the courage to look past the generic advice, to read the labels, to ask your doctor hard questions, and to commit to the slow, steady work of healing. It takes patience to wait 4 to 12 weeks for results, and it takes discipline to adjust your diet and lifestyle. But you have walked this far in life, you certainly have the strength to take these next steps. Remember, your body is resilient. It wants to heal. It is constantly trying to repair itself, waiting only for you to provide the right tools. You have now handed it the blueprint. The rest is up to you. Deep lesson and application. The deep insight, the most profound lesson here is that specificity saves lives. General health advice like take vitamins is often not enough for the complex needs of a senior body. Understanding the nuance, specifically the difference between niacin and niacinamide, is what separates a failed attempt from a successful recovery. We must stop treating our bodies with broad strokes and start listening to their specific chemical needs. How to apply it? Start acting like a detective regarding your own health. Do not just blindly trust a multivitamin. Go to your cabinet today and turn the bottles around. Read the supplement facts panel. Are you taking the flushing form of niacin by mistake? Are you getting enough B3 from your diet? Take the list of B3-rich foods we discussed, chicken, tuna, mushrooms, and plan just one meal this week that centers around them. Small, specific, and informed actions are the ones that compound into a healthy, vibrant future. Community question? Now, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. It helps our community grow when we share our experiences. Here is my question for you. After watching this video, will you be checking your current supplements to see which form of vitamin B3 you are taking, or are you planning to add more B3-rich foods to your diet first? Please leave a comment sharing your plan. I read them and truly appreciate your input. If you found value in this video and want to keep empowering yourself with the best nutrition science for seniors, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. Your support gives us the motivation to keep researching and creating content that helps you live your best life. Stay healthy, and I will see you in the next video.